If you want to start winning spiritual battles, if you want to increase your confidence, if you want to grow closer to God, any of those things, you need to realize one thing. This is going to be one of those revelations that you either get it or you don't. But whenever this one thing clicks for you, everything else will fall into place. And that revelation is this: everything is a choice. Everything is a choice. Now, before you get your undies in a bunch, let me preface this by saying that I understand wholeheartedly that there are some things that happen to us in this life that are outside of our control. However, everything that comes next is a choice. How you handle that situation, how you respond to those betrayals is up to you. Whether you let it destroy you or let it strengthen you is up to you. That shouldn't be condemning. That should be empowering, because now the ball is back in your court. And I know there's lots of arguments against this, because people will say things like, well, I can't help the way that I feel. Maybe not, but you can choose whether or not you let those feelings control you. I can't help these thoughts that keep popping into my mind. Maybe not, but you can choose to entertain them. I can't control all of these things that I'm being tempted with. The temptations are too strong. Maybe not, but you can choose to dwell on those things and act on them. I heard a quote one time that I love, which is, you can't control whether or not a bird flies over your head, but you can keep them from building a nest in your hair. Meaning that there's going to be a lot of things in this lifetime that we can't control what happens to us, but what we can control ourselves. Everything you do is a choice. So with that knowledge, wouldn't it be better to choose things that are beneficial to you? I'm going to choose to focus on the good that's happening in my life rather than everything that's going wrong with what's around me. I'm going to choose to let the things that happen to me strengthen me rather than make me a victim. I'm going to choose not to entertain the things that have been sent to destroy me. Do you see what I'm saying? One of the biggest lies that we believe is that we don't have control over our own minds. The Bible says to take every thought captive and make it obedient to Christ. Take every thought, make it obedient. Why would the Bible tell us that if that was outside of our control? You are in charge of your own mind. What are you going to do about it? Now, I know that there are a lot of times where people just need help with these perspective shifts. You don't know what you don't know, right? But can I just tell you that that's the reason why God had me write this book? This is everything I learned over a 3-year period of getting to know God better and Him shifting my perspective on a lot of those things. Now, you don't need this to strengthen your relationship with God, but if you feel like you just need a little extra push, a little extra help, this could be beneficial to you. I also wrote a journal to go with it called Go Ask God the Journal. It's 120 question prompts where you ask God these questions, journal the answers down below, and practice hearing His voice. So if you think either of these would be beneficial to your walk with God and strengthening that relationship, then you can check them out on TikTok Shop, on Amazon, or at yourfriendcaitlin.com.